Hey everyone, I'm ChefOfTheDead, an avid NARAKA player and content creator. I attended the J-Cup World Championship as a guest and got to watch the pro players in action, playing the new tournament mode that we're all about to gain access to. If you're a competitive player who wants to hone your skills and play like the pros, this is the best mode to play. For some professional insight, I'm joined by HyperNova and Froztivus, who performed brilliantly in the most recent J-Cup, so stay tuned for some great pro tips. You might have noticed Immortal War in the mode selection screen, and you probably ignored it because it's always said not open yet, but that's about to change. Immortal War is the official competitive style mode that offers many new and altered features to the game compared to typical ranked mode. It consists of a much lower player count of only 16 solos players and 6 trios teams for global regions. The entry requirement to gain access to Immortal War is to be Platinum in normal ranked mode, so most players should be able to try it out without too much of a grind. Due to the smaller player count, you can expect faster queues and a smaller starting area to get into the action faster. To add a layer of anonymity, character names replace player names in the kill feed, so you never know who you're fighting until you defeat someone or are defeated yourself. Immortal War has a lot of incentive to take fights, part of it being that you gain Dark Tide coins with each kill. Don't worry though, this won't kill normal ranked mode. Immortal War will only be available for 3 hours a day in the evening, between 6 and 9 PM PST. Now I'll pass it off to some of the pros to explain some details and strategy.
Hey guys, I'm HyperNova, a double solo J-Cup qualified player and content creator for NARAKA BLADEPOINT. Some of the major differences from ranked include soul bloom changes, the way you gain Dark Tide coins, and an increased importance of shops and Morris blessings. You also gain 3,000 Dark Tide coins upon knocking down an enemy. The first 3 players in the match to do so also receive a 3,000, 2,000, and 1,000 Dark Tide coin bonus. However, you can only receive this reward up to twice from each enemy. Soul Blooms offer a 10% instant ult charge and a 20% ult charge that accumulates over 10 seconds, for a total of 30% ult charge over a span of 10 seconds total. They also heal for twice the amount at 500 HP in armor compared to 250 HP in armor. Another major difference is that the loot pool is vastly different. In Immortal War, you can directly purchase purple rarity melee and ranged weapons for 7,000 coins each. You can also purchase soul jades that are always guaranteed purple rarity with a chance at gold rarity. For the loot available on the map itself, it is much harder to find purple armors and weapons in normal loot piles. There is no gold rarity loot that drops from any troves, which means no gold armor or weapons unless acquired through other means. Those other means include opening the Morris Blessing that contains a gold set of armor, weapon, and a soul jade after Shadow 3 closes, or winning the Realm of Yang to get a gold weapon and buffs. The last thing about the loot pool is that the Morris Blessing has a designated spawn location in the center of the spawn zone, so you always know where it'll drop. The difference between these and solos and trios is trios requires you to unlock the box first before accessing it. These blessings also give a buff in trios. And now I'll pass it off to a fellow pro player named Froztivus who will talk strategies.
What's up guys, I'm Froztivus and I was the highest placing global player in J-Cup, the biggest tournament of the year, and I will give you some starter tips for you to apply in game and possibly give you more wins. With all of these changes in mind, different strategies start to apply as well. Few of the strategies that I use in Immortal War is to save soul blooms to use later on if you do lose a Realm of Yang fight and get yourself a Yang depletion. Because of the smaller play count and starting area, it will be dangerous to fight as a lot of players will most likely find you and you will end up in a bad situation during the mid game. This will ensure your safety going in with basically no downside of going in. However, beware that the other players can still find your stashed soul blooms. Another strategy that is also good is to look for guaranteed loot drops, such as in Holoroth where the puzzle area can give you gold weapon or gold armor instantly during the early game. Having good loot is the key to winning your fights and potentially winning you the whole match. And the last thing that I would suggest you to do is to equip yourself with at least purple soul jades. With the economy changes, buying soul jades are cheaper than slots and it is guaranteed to be at least purple rarity, giving you a chance to get a strong soul jades such as Soul Shatter, explosive armor, and much more. With the addition of Immortal War, a lot of positive changes can come from this. One of the most notable changes is the separation of the competitive players from those who just want to play ranked and not always get matched up against the best players. This offers players a dedicated way to practice with these changes to better prepare for the tournaments, or to achieve a rank in a game mode that offers better rewards for skill and consistency.
And there we have it. Hopefully that gives you a bit of insight into the new mode and how to take advantage of some of its features. Immortal War is going to be a blast, and I highly recommend hopping on during the hours that it's up. Thank you everyone for watching, see you in Immortal War.